Hey guys, so I have a little mini teaching from my Bible. I found this one as I was doing my the devotion this morning, and when we had to go to John chapter 1 for the Bible verse, I found this little mini teaching here and it sounded really interesting, so I thought that I would read it out for you guys. So this one, it's called The Ministry of Pancakes. And it's from John chapter 21. So, I was the very pregnant, sick and tired mama of a demanding toddler. My brain was so clouded, my pregnancy hormones and sleep deprivation, that I didn't know what I needed or how to ask for help. So Mandy made me pancakes. Mandy and I weren't friends exactly. We mostly smile at each other in halls of our church. But she called me one evening with an invitation. Come over tomorrow morning first thing. Bring your little guy and stay in your jammies. I'm going to make you pancakes. Not typically the kind of gal to show up at a stranger's house in my pajamas. I'm surprised I accepted her offer. I'm usually more of a spiff everything up and look like you have it together kind of girl. So the next morning we headed over to Mandy's in our comfies. Those were the best pancakes of my life. Food eaten on dishes I didn't have to wash was a lifeline of sorts. That moment of simple compassion stuck with me a long time after I cleaned. Okay, fine. Licked my plate and headed home. Years later, I was surprised to find a similar story in John chapter 21. After a night of fruitless fishing to punctuate the best and worst months of their lives, Peter, James, John, and a handful of other disciples found themselves staring at the same wave Jesus had walked upon. Everything had changed since then. Jesus had been arrested, crucified, and buried. Their hopes were dashed and they scattered, fearing for their lives. Peter's grief was compounded by the agonizing memory that he had denied the Savior not once, not twice, but 3 times. Almost immediately after everything went so terribly wrong, Jesus started setting it right again. His death was trumped by his resurrection. His scared disciples were refocused by his return. Even Peter's denials got reversed. Jesus called his fishing friend to share. Peter was so anxious to be with his Savior, that he jumped right out of the boat fully clothed. When they got to shore, they found that Jesus had made them breakfast. It was a simple gesture that demonstrated profound care and compassion. Jesus tenderly met his friends' physical needs before offering an even better portion. During the post-breakfast stroll, Jesus gave Peter not 1, not 2, but 3 chances to declare his love. For every denial, Peter got to make a proclamation. Those sinned against Jesus initiated reconciliation and offered tender mercies. Perhaps emulating Jesus is simpler than we think. Offer grace, pursue reconciliation, forgive freely. Whenever possible, love others well by serving them. Pancakes optional. I think that that's really, a nice message, it's not always the easiest, to forgive someone. We're only human. We have our own human tendencies, and we're not perfect. So if there is a chance to, show someone grace, forgive them, even, do something kind for them if you can, help them out in any way, shape or form, you should definitely try and definitely do it. I think that I know whenever I help someone out, I definitely feel better, and when I can find the forgiveness in my heart for someone that has hurt me, you know, I definitely feel a lot better. Like I feel like weight has been lifted off my shoulders. So I think that this is a really nice message, an important one for everyone. And yeah, like always, may God bless you all.